Mechanics and artisans at Suame Magazine want government to immediately begin working on the process of turning the hub into a modernized industrial enclave. And the artisans say 17 months after the MPP won power, government so far hasn't made any serious incursions efforts towards the transformation of the area to realize its full potential. Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin has more on JoyNews agenda for today.
Suame Magazine is recognized as the largest artisan engineering cluster in sub-Saharan Africa. This is where many things happen, from spare parts to anything mechanics. This is 68-year-old Opoku Kwame. He has been working very hard since yesterday to repair this 207 Sprinter minibus, but he hasn't been able to solve the complex electronic problem on this vehicle. All his tests and electronic diagnoses have failed to show him exactly what the problem on this vehicle is. Now Kwame has to find another way of getting this back on the road.
Because of that, you don't get that the detector machine. We're forced to change the engine to the manual. Now you're changing this one to the manual so that the work will go on for us.
How does it feel when you wake up a day and you cannot fix a car?
In the night, you can't sleep. You don't sleep because we are thinking about the trouble we are facing with the car. Always, when you sleep, you will think about that. Because always, you have to come to change ideas.
Kwame is not alone. Many other mechanics at the Suame Magazine face similar challenges every day. The Suame Magazine Automatic Technical Institute was inaugurated in January 2009 to train artisans on how to diagnose electronic vehicles. But the institute has collapsed and building has been locked for many months now. Where I am standing now is the ICT Center, which was inaugurated some years back, and this was where artisans were being trained on how to diagnose electronic vehicles in Magazine. And you can see behind me the Suame Magazine Automatics Technical Institute. The writings have actually faded, but that is what is written here. And the place has been locked for some months now because leadership are saying that they cannot afford to pay teachers who were taking artisans through the electronics process of diagnosing a machine or vehicle, and they cannot afford to also keep the place running. Kwame and other auto electricians here do not have the requisite skills and tools to work on all the complex, fully loaded electronic vehicles. They would have been trained if the institute had not collapsed. Now Kwame and others like him have to struggle to solve simple electronic fault.
We are begging that government should back up. It should back up. So many things can be done in Magazine here.
That is Sapon Boatin, president of the Suame Magazine Industrial Development Organization. He recalls the promises of the president to turn this area into an industrialized. He is surprised the government has not done much about the promise.
Nothing has been done yet. Only they are just telling that, oh, they are going to do so, but waiting for that. Up to now, we haven't yet anything yet. So we wish if they can afford to back up.
Mr. Boatin and his team are getting impatient. They have tried to get government attention on the matter, but without much success. The last thing they did recently was to write formally to the president, reminding him of his promise to the thousands of artisans who work here.
Really, even if we Magazine, we don't send anything, they have to come down. Yes, when I was about to be a president, I promised you so far he should have come down and asked it, but nothing. But you have written, but nothing.
Tahir Mohammed adds to the voices of several others who say things are getting worse day by day.
Apart from Suame Magazine, we have to be about what magazine can say to Suame Magazine. No more support to magazine for us, say, some magazine for sub-years, and a young school, and a young name, among one bar, young Kahon, and I did Chabani and Kahondia. And you are at the Mantel Mabunia, that in a magazine or more, said the Panavia school, so 1 year school, magazine or baby, or Babashia. Now, Cobasam, Nipana, Abrantia, or year school, 1 year school, no magazine, my magazine, so quite Yamana. I didn't want fanfa.
Assistant Secretary to Ashanti Region Mechanical Association, Wilson Kujo, wants members to be patient and wait earnestly for government to deliver its promises.
At times, it is easier to say than doing. You know that? It's easier to say than doing. Maybe the government is thinking about the workers of the magazine here. But maybe the capital or the fund that he used to tackle any certain thing here, but he has not yet get it. That's why maybe we see that he's not doing anything. But we know, really, when a new government comes, it takes him some time before he can put all things that he has said into proper place. You know that. So it is our, we the workers here, we should exercise patience, small patience for the government. We know, really, what he said, maybe it will come true for us.
Until these pledges are fulfilled, many artisans here say the future of their jobs are at risk because without improved technology, they would not be able to work on certain new cars that are coming into the market. Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin reporting